Welcome back. In this video lecture, we will consider the convolution product of two functions, convolution theorem, and problems related to the computation of inverse Laplace transform of functions using convolution theorem. Let us see some main points about the convolution theorem. Convolution of two functions ft and gt is a mathematical operation that produces a third function st, expressing how the shape of one is modified by the other. Convolution of f and g is denoted by the symbol f star g and is defined by the integral st is equal to f star g of t equals integral 0 to t f of t minus tau g tau d tau. Convolution theorem. If f and g are piecewise continuous on 0 infinity and of exponential order k, then Laplace transform of f star g is equal to Lf into Lg for s greater than k. That is, L of f star g is equal to fs gs implies L inverse of fs gs equal to f star g. Significance of convolution theorem in Laplace transform is that it provides a method for finding the inverse Laplace transform of product of two functions in the S domain. In applications, convolution theorem helps in replacing convolution in time domain by multiplication in the transformed domain. Properties of convolution: f star g is equal to g star of f star of g1 plus g2 is equal to f star g1 plus f star g2, f star g star v is equal to f star g star v, f star 0 equal to 0 star f equal to 0, f star 1 not equal to f in general, Laplace transform of the product fg not equal to Laplace transform of f into Laplace transform of g. Now see how the convolution of two functions f and g works. Consider the functions ft is equal to e raised to minus t for t greater or equal to 0 and gt is equal to 1 for t greater or equal to 0. So this is a graph of ft is equal to e raised to minus t and this is the constant function gt is equal to 1. Their convolution product is defined as f star g of t is equal to integral 0 to t f of t minus tau g tau d tau. And on computation we can see that this f star g of t is equal to 1 minus e raised to minus t. In the computation of f star g of t, one function is flipped and translated and multiplying with the other function. See here we are flipping the first function ft and this is the flipped version of ft. This we can translate this flipped function over the second function. So this is the translation. And this ft minus tau is the flipped and translated version of the function ft, and every time we are multiplying this flipped translated function with the other function and continuously adding this product from 0 to t and storing this value to f star g of t, and this is the value of the convolution integral. And we can see that this 1 minus e raised to minus t is the function. This is the graph of 1 minus e raised to minus t, and this is the third function. So function is ft equal to e raised to minus t, and second is the constant function 1, and that will generate a third function. And see how this third function is generated. So first of all we are translating this flipped ft over the second function. So this is a moment of ft minus tau, and this ft minus tau is every time multiplied with the g tau and continuously adding, that will store to f star g of t. See the third function, the convolution product f star g is equal to 1 minus e raised to minus t is an entirely different function from ft equal to e raised to minus t and the constant function gt is equal to 1. Consider the problem finding inverse Laplace transform of 1 by s into s square plus 4 using convolution theorem. So first of all we can factorize this expression 1 by s into s square plus 4 as 1 by s into 1 by s square plus 4. And let us take the first function as fs and the second as gs. So that the inverse Laplace transform of fs, L inverse of fs is equal to L inverse of 1 by s, that is equal to 1. And we call this L inverse as some function say ft, and L inverse of gs equal to L inverse of 1 by s square plus 4. So this is L inverse of 1 by s square plus 2 square. So this is equal to 1 by 2 sine 2t, and let this function be g of t. Now by convolution theorem, we have Laplace transform of a convolution product of two functions f and g, that is L of f star g is equal to multiplication of their transforms in the S domain. Therefore, the inverse transform, that means L inverse of the product fs gs equal to f star g. That is L inverse fs gs is equal to the convolution product f star g. So according to definition of convolution product, this is integral 0 to t f of t minus tau into g tau d tau equal to integral 0 to t f of t minus tau. And here ft is a constant function, so the translated function is also 1 into g of tau means half of sine 2 tau d tau. Now integrating we get minus cos 2 tau divided by 4 within the limit 0 to t. That is minus 1 by 4 into cos 2t minus cos 0, that is 1, or this is equal to 1 minus cos 2t divided by 4. Consider the problem, find the inverse Laplace transform of 1 by s plus a into s plus b. And we can split this as 1 by s plus a into 1 by s plus b. And let the first function is fs and the second is gs. So that Laplace transform of fs equal to L of 1 by s plus a is equal to e raised to minus at. Let the function be f of t. And the Laplace transform of gs equal to L of 1 by s plus b. This is equal to e raised to minus bt, and we call this function as gt. Now by convolution theorem, the Laplace transform of a convolution product f star g is equal to fs into gs, or the inverse Laplace transform of fs gs equal to f star g. And what is this f star g? F star g is equal to integral 0 to t f of t minus tau g tau d tau. That is L inverse fs g is equal to integral 0 to t e raised to minus of t minus tau e raised to minus d tau d tau equal to integral 0 to t e raised to minus at e raised to a tau e raised to minus b tau. So we can combine this as e raised to minus at into e raised to a minus b into tau d tau. Now integrating with respect to tau, we have e raised to minus at into e raised to a minus b tau divided by a minus b. So the complete expression within the limits 0 to t. Now substituting upper limit t for the integration variable tau, that is e raised to minus at into e raised to a minus b t minus lower limit e raised to minus at into e raised to 0, that is 1, divided by a minus b. So on simplification, e raised to minus at we can cancel 1 e raised to at from this expression, and finally this will reduce to e raised to minus bt minus e raised to minus at divided by a minus b. Another question, find the inverse Laplace transform of s by s square plus a square the whole square. We can split this as s by s square plus a square into 1 by s square plus a square. This is of the form fs into gs with the Laplace transform of the first expression fs equal to L of s by s square plus a square. And what is this Laplace transform? Its Laplace transform is cos at. Let the function be ft. And similarly, Laplace transform of gs equal to transform of 1 by s square plus a square. So this is equal to 1 by a sin at. This is the function dt. Now by convolution theorem, the inverse Laplace transform of fs inverse Laplace transform of fs is equal to the convolution product f star g, and this is equal to integral 0 to t f of t minus tau g tau d tau equal to integral 0 to t f t minus tau. What is f t minus tau? Cos of a into t minus tau. Cos a into t minus tau, and g tau is 1 by a sin a tau d tau. That is L inverse fs ds equal to 1 by a into integral 0 to t cos of a t minus a tau sin a tau d tau. And this expression is of the form cos a sin b. And what is cos a sin b? It is 1 by 2 into, we have only 1a, so this is 1 by 2a into integral 0 to t sin a plus b minus sin a minus b form. That is sin of a t minus a tau plus a tau sin a plus b minus sin a minus b. A t minus a tau d tau equal to 1 by 2a integral 0 to t. This is sin a t minus a tau plus this is sin a t only minus sin of a t minus 2 a tau d tau. Now integrating with respect to tau, we have this is equal to 1 by 2a into integral of sin a t with respect to tau. So this is sin a t into tau, and integral of minus sin a t minus 2 a tau with respect to tau, that is plus cos of a t minus 2 a tau divided by derivative of this with respect to tau, that is minus 2a, complete within the limit 0 to t, and evaluating limit. So this is 1 by 2a into, for upper limit we have replacing every tau by t, that is sin a t into t plus cos a t minus 2a t divided by minus 2a, this is upper limit, minus lower limit. So what is the lower limit? Tau is equal to 0, so the first expression becomes 0 plus cos a t divided by minus 2a. Now simplifying this expression, we get this is equal to 1 by 2a into t sin a t plus cos a t minus cos 2a t. This is cos minus a t or cos a t. So this is minus cos a t divided by 2a minus cos, that is minus minus, that is plus cos a t divided by 2a. So cancelling these two expressions, we get the answer as 1 by 2a into t sin a t. So this is the required inverse Laplace transform.
Try these exercise questions.